Okay, here's a very important question for you. Do you know what today is? And I can hear it now. It's Friday! And yeah, while you are correct, I'm not going to take anything away from you there, but today's not just any old Friday, it's Black Friday. Craziest and busiest shopping day of the entire year. A fact well known by Dr. Gordon Amherst, as this is the day he chose to release his green poison, aka dollar flu, into the public via dollar bills at Abel's department store. So if you're paying attention, this is the day that started it all for the original Division game. So it's a pretty significant day in Division lore history. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is LtBuzzLitebeer, and the importance of this day is not lost on me. Earlier today, I ventured into DZ9 and grabbed some footage, which I posted over to Twitter. I'll leave a link to that tweet in the video description, and if you feel like leaving your thoughts on this game, pop on over there and leave me a comment. Anyways, today we are heading back to Ground Zero, where it all began, Abel's department store, and it has been forever since I have ventured back to this gorgeous level. Remember to smash that big beautiful subscribe button for more Division content in your YouTube daily recommendations, and while you are here, take a few seconds more to ring the bell to receive all my future upload notifications. If you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. If not, a thumbs down, and remember to follow me on Twitter for all my thoughts on most things gaming related. Enjoy the gameplay. I'm going to do my best to pan around here, show you this beautiful and iconic area of downtown New York City. We're over here on Broadway. Directly behind me is the terror known as the Dark Zone. I'm not going to hop the wall just yet. I actually did that this morning. We're going to go over here to Abel's department store. This is Broadway Emporium. This is a mission we play actually kind of early on in our character and agent run-throughs in NYC. Unfortunately, it only goes up to hard difficulty, but Broadway Emporium is held within Abel's department store, which is Macy's.
You're looking for any bills our pal Amherst used to spread his original virus strain. We know he used Abel's as one of his primary launching pads, so with any luck, there should be plenty of contaminated greenbacks lying around in there.
As well as civilians. The store is one of the bigger refugee camps we've been monitoring.
Not to make a whole thing out of it, but if you don't find some unmutated virus I can use as a comp, we may as well give up any hope of creating a vaccine. So, you know, no pressure.
There you go. I wanted to hold off before I let it fly so you could hear a little bit of the conversation between Dr. Candle and Fei Lao. Like I said, though, fortunately, this mission only goes up to hard difficulty. What this level could have been on Legendary, I can only guess the adventure. It must have been incredible. Taking on the Cleaners, probably my favorite faction. There's just something primal but believable about their, I guess, their armaments, what their directives are, kind of how they go about doing their business. Definitely my favorite faction.
Uh-oh. Sounds like there's a fire in the building. I'll start feeding Isaac the structural blueprints in case you need them.
I'm, of course, going to be way overpowered for this because of the difficulty. My gear is completely spec'd out. It's actually a 6-piece classified Predmark that I use sometimes in the Dark Zone, but I decided to bring it out here. But I'm going to show you a little Easter egg here at the end. Not everyone knows about it. Somebody showed me this about a year ago, I believe, when I was streaming over on Twitch. They showed me how to do this, so I'll show you how to do it as well. But such an incredible, beautiful game still to this day. But anyway, Black Friday, that's what we need to talk about. Not IRL Black Friday, but, well, I guess in some ways it could be IRL, but Black Friday within the game and the significance of it within this game. This is the day that Dr. Gordon Amherst took his infected dollar bills over to Abel's department store and released them onto the public. Of course, they were infected with the dollar flu, the green poison, which was essentially smallpox, and then genetically mutated on, I think it was a 3D printer, and to have different protein strains on it, but a ton of other diseases like Ebola and a bunch of other things were bolted on to smallpox and then released onto the public in NYC. Amherst, as he claims in some of his comms, was trying to assist Mother Nature in thinning out the population. He was going for a 90% mortality rate with the dollar flu, and as we can see from the effects of the game, it was quite effective. Look at this level. The burning Christmas tree, the whole thing. You can actually shoot out the ornaments. I'm not going to do it right now, but man, just incredible. Incredible. I know a lot of you out there would love for this game to just be remastered to 60 FPS on console. You'd probably play it a lot more. I'm lucky enough. I can play it all the way up to, I think, 120 on PC, but yeah, I think a next-gen treatment of this game, I think a lot of people would actually go back and play this. Add some content on, let's expand it, keep it in the snow. I'm all for it.
Object test negative for viral contamination.
It was actually kind of terrifying, if I remember back correctly, to when I first played this mission. First ever playthrough, of course I was on PlayStation. Wasn't well geared up. I didn't really know what to expect. We hadn't had really that much of a run-in yet with the cleaners. Of course, there's that super heavy elite. Look at this area. Super heavy elite at the end. We'd never seen anything like that, so it was kind of interesting. Of course, this build's just going to rip through them. They're not going to do much to me. It may hurt me a little bit. Okay, those headshots. Recoil's very much a thing in this game. I know it's not in Division 2, but recoil control in Division 1. It's about feathering the throttle a little bit with the weapons.
Alert. Potential hostiles approaching.
Sometimes you had to add some stability to your weapons. Of course, a lot of people run strikers to get stability. Yeah, the game actually made you aim a little bit. There's some Pred mark.
Let's hope the cleaners haven't torched everything in the place before you locate those bills.
Even if they haven't, extreme heat destroys DNA. Over 200 degrees Fahrenheit, the covalent bonds break down, and the double helix starts unzipping like a cheap prom dress.
One more reason to keep them at bay, Agent.
Like I said, no pressure.
Such a memorable line there, too.
Object test negative for viral contamination.
At certain temperatures, the covalent bonds start breaking down, and the double helix starts, what did she say? I think it's unzipping like a cheap prom dress. Definitely a memorable line right there.
According to the schematics, there should be an emergency override up ahead.
Like I said, I think on Legendary difficulty, if this ever had received that treatment, for this level in particular, it would have been awesome.
Warning. Increased viral contagion.
Not taking anything away from the other ones.
That's gotta be our virus-infected bills somewhere nearby.
I guess in some ways, they kind of have their version of this at Legendary. It's Amherst apartment. Kind of that same vibe. Cleaners, everything's on fire.
Warning. Fire hazard detected.
Okay,
I
where
found
the
another
sprinklers?
manual
I had forgotten where to
override
go.
for the
Let's go over
fire
here.
suppression system. Sending Isaac the location now.
Good old Kerman coffee. Running around here with a house and with a custom M4, just in case you want to know what kind of weapons I'm sporting here. And they're already shooting at me. Let's try the house out a little bit. The house just shredding. Music banging away on this. This is such a great trip down memory lane in this game. I know that from the last video that I posted too, where I hit the random matchmaker over on Grand Central Station. That video actually got a lot of love. A lot of you mentioned the soundtrack, about how much you actually prefer playing this one. Got a little bit of good tracking there on him. Watch this, bouncing. Ooh, love that explosion effect. A lot of you actually commented though that you prefer the environment, you prefer the gameplay, just the whole feeling, the whole vibe that Division 1 was able to deliver over that of Division 2, of which I'm in total agreement with you. Will he chase me? Yeah, look at him chase me. That was so cool when they started doing that as well. I got a high end to drop.
Not to beat a dead horse, Agent, but I need those builds intact and room temperature. Nope.
Warning. Now entering a
The
contaminated
cleaners are so
area.
awesome. When they know they're about to explode, they'll chase you down and try and detonate right next to you.
Viral contamination confirmed.
There we go.
Keep your eyes peeled, Agent. We just got a report from JTF observers outside the building. More cleaners arrived while you were busy upstairs.
Give them a wide berth. I know I've said this before, but I need those bills in mint condition, so to speak.
Oh,
Exiting
here's a
the
good
contaminated
trivia
area.
question for you, too, because remember, we were not part of the first wave. We actually came in with the second wave. But as part of the first wave, obviously, we had division agents dropping in and out. Everyone knows him as Aaron Keener, but Aaron Keener had a call sign, as did all the first wave agents. They were kind of different from those of us in the second wave. Leave me a comment down below. What was Aaron Keener's call sign? That would be a great trivia question. Aaron Keener's original call sign, before everyone just started calling him by his first and last name. Leave that comment down below with any, thoughts you have about it. Look, we're just shredding this elite right now. The Pred Mark is chewing him up too. Done. There we go. Let's see if I can hit his bag.
Hostiles approaching.
There we go. Oh, love that.
Alert. Hostiles approaching.
One more. There we go.
I'm impressed, Agent. Locating undamaged bills with original strain virus in that place was like looking for needles in a haystack. But damned if you didn't pull it off. I can't wait to get my hands on them. Oh, and Agent, I'm buying the next round.
Here's a little Easter egg that not everyone knows about. I didn't either. After all the years of playing the Division, I'm going to show you how to do this. Anyway, run over here, hit this interact board, then we got to go back downstairs. I'll show you how to do this and what it does. So here it is, the area that it was all unleashed the day it started. Black Friday, Abel's department store, better known as Macy's. Dr. Gordon Amherst rolled in here with his green poison dollar bills, used them to buy stuff, and as they say, and so it begins. Anyway, we're going to go down here. This is where you activate this Easter egg. I wanted to show you this. By hitting that interact upstairs, it opens up this elevator shaft. There's this little monkey down here with a nana. And we're going to hit the interact here, and we're going to go back upstairs, and I'll show you what it does. It's nothing like crazy over the top. It doesn't unlock a secret weapons chest or anything. But what it does do is turn on, as you can see, these disco lights. Yeah. I never knew about this. I've played this mission a million times, multiple platforms, and it was about a year ago that someone showed me how to do it live on stream. So thank you. I forgot your name, whoever it was, but there you go. You got disco lights popping off. Abel's Broadway Emporium, such an incredible level. I would have loved to have seen this scaled up to heroic, eventually legendary. I think this would have been an epic, epic level. Unfortunately, it never was. Anyway, if you enjoyed this gameplay, I'd appreciate you hitting that big, beautiful subscribe button. Remember to ring the bell. It's very important so you receive all my upload notifications. If you could rate the video, thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you did not. That would be appreciated. Remember, I'm going to post a link to that tweet that I put out earlier today about DZ9. I'm going to post that down in the video description. Hop on over there to Twitter. Give me a follow, and while you're there, leave me a comment as to what you thought about those upper levels of the Dark Zone, better known as DZ North. Anyway, all links in the video description. Until the next one, man, this has been an awesome trip down memory lane. This is LtBuzzLitebeer. Until the next one, signing off.